City of Dance was an opportunity to bring together everyone, didgeridoo players, musicians, circus artists, acrobats, contortionists, every style of dance that you can possibly think of, jugglers, clowns, all working together in collaboration to create what we wanted to be a high quality show that also pulled on people's heartstrings, so you felt it. So we tried to take people on a journey throughout City of Dance, and that journey began with acknowledging country and acknowledging the land that we stand on and the people that were here before us. Well, Brisbane has some of the best dancers in the world, and I don't think people understand that. We've got, in the City of Dance show, we had the Z-Boys who placed second in the World Hip Hop Championships this year. They brought home the silver medal to Australia. This is local Brisbane boys. That's the equivalent to the Olympics in the dance world. So that's a massive achievement. We've got Academy of Brothers who were involved in the program who are kind of a success of community dance. And these are 35 young men who are from such diverse backgrounds, and they have used dance to kind of empower themselves and empower other young men, and not just men but other young people in their community to do something with their lives. And they've travelled internationally, but you know they've all done well. So I guess what this show City of Dance got to do as well is highlight that Brisbane has some amazing dancers here, and who are not just successful locally but successful internationally. They deserve to be celebrated, and our city deserves to be celebrated for what it's helped to nurture. I think what we did with City of Dance was ambitious. It was risky, but by being ambitious and taking risk, you innovate. The G20 Cultural Program created an opportunity for new work, and I guess as well, like we had over 45 different companies, whether they were for-profit, not-for-profit, industry bodies, individual artists, producers, project managers, all working together on this program, and that was quite unique. It magnified what we did, because by having so many different people involved in the project, we opened all of our different art forms to a whole wider audience, so audiences that we may not have had. It was a monumental effort to get that amount of people working together, and I think dance in itself is, it's naturally collaborative. Dancers collaborate on a day-to-day basis, and so we were doing what we do anyway. Like, I think dance is a binder, and we definitely demonstrated that in City of Dance. It was that primer that kept everything together and that we were able to build from. And it's not to take away from any other art forms at all. It was just that it just kind of naturally, like, it allowed us to tell that story and to bring everyone together.
Hip-hop is reachable to the entire world. If you put music, if you put beats, if you put hip-hop dancers, break dancers, everybody from all walks of life actually stops and watches and are entertained. It's absolutely amazing. Brisbane is uniting. Like, it's something where you have an organization that can come together with another organization and come together and do something that is beautifully representing Brisbane for its cultural diversity. It's important for us to be able to feel that, not only as a family but as people, that you can walk across the street and recognize somebody from another organization, and that you have that ongoing support.
Brisbane has so much talent. There's so much talent.
With the G20, it kind of makes you feel almost like we're on the verge of a changing narrative in Brisbane, recognizing the valuable place that our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander brothers and sisters play in, our communities, as well as young people. And that was something that was significant with the G20 Cultural Program, the amount of young artists that we particularly had working on the Colour Me Brisbane Carnival, over 1,400. That's huge. We wanted high levels of community engagement, and to create opportunities for people not just to come and see the lights, but to participate and to engage in their city and with the amazing artists and talent that we do have going on. So that's where we came up with the idea of doing not just you put on a show for people, but you engage them in the show. So it was a lot more interactive, and creating the opportunity for the public to perform in parts of those shows, to take part in workshops, whether that was the circus workshops or traditional games or dance workshops. There were plenty of opportunities throughout the 17 days to do that. One of the reasons for putting that illuminated dance floor there was because it was visually spectacular, but it was also an opportunity just to invite the audience up and have a jam with the dancers and just have some fun. We had women in hijabs, and then you had your, typical everyday Australian there. We had 4 elderly people in wheelchairs one night lined up who had come early to get their space, and they came back again another night. So I think that kind of thing, it contributes to a more cohesive city, a more cohesive community. Some significant outcomes have come directly from the City of Dance project, including 14 bookings for recreation of the City of Dance show. So some of those bookings are in Queensland, Sydney, Melbourne, and another one over in Macau. So that's a direct result for these dancers who never got to work together like this, who will now be travelling and touring together to take this show to other places of Australia as well as overseas. And hopefully we can keep redeveloping that and reimagining it, and working with other people from other countries and other states to develop and present that show in their city. The G20 Cultural program raised the profile of dance in Brisbane and has provided more opportunities of new business and new ways to do things and new partnerships, and I think it's important to continue providing support and avenues and opportunities for dancers to get involved in projects like this, because we continue to contribute to the city, and it'd be nice to be supported to do so.